We are back here at Stonecrest, here in Portage, Michigan. And as you can see, we got to get this yard under control, but at least we got some pretty flowers to work with. Maybe we can salvage a little something here. But let's see here. This house is definitely taking longer than we would have liked, but we had some setbacks with getting the utilities going and all that. So everything's good to go. We got the drywall in. It's now painted. Flooring guys will be coming in here in the next couple weeks. So we'll be cranking this stuff out, and then we'll just throw in the kitchen, the bathroom, trim, and we'll be out of here. So let's take a look around, see what we got. All right, so here we have, it's all painted. So one of the things that was kind of, one of the tricks of the trade that we've kind of learned over time is this house had a lot of kind of different drywall patches and some plaster, some drywall. So we actually, it's probably not going to show up on camera, but we did a real light texture on all of this just to kind of hide some of the inconsistencies, and it helps speed up our drywallers just along the way. They don't have to be, as anal with being perfectly flush. They can hide a lot of that, and we can really move a project along a little bit. Every little step matters, and this actually turned out great. Added just barely a touch of texture. It's not overdone. We were able to salvage and keep this crown molding, which is awesome, because this whole plaster crown molding, I mean, nobody's gonna do that today. So it's nice when you get to salvage that. And we got our beautiful arch doorways that you don't see very many of today. So this house has a little bit of charm left in it. So let's see here. We got everything painted. We're pretty much ready for floors, and then we can start installing the kitchen and the bathroom. Speaking of the bathroom, let's check that out. And this is the bathroom. So here we are in the bathroom. This is looking good too. Walls are painted, tubs in, everything's roughed in. We're ready to slap our vanity, toilet right after the flooring goes in and get the trim in. Yeah, we're getting close. So here's one of the bedrooms. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was definitely some water issues up here we had to address. There was drywall that was just cut out of here, and then they put just regular, OSB board on the walls. Let's see here, what else was wrong with this room? Oh, they glued on paneling, and then when they ripped it off, all the glue was on there, and that was never fixed. And there was holes in it everywhere. This place was bad. So we'll flash to some pictures here. So in the beginning, we were debating, what do we do? Do we do like some 1/4-inch drywall and just go new over all this? Because this was in pretty bad shape. Or do we just skim coat it? We ended up just skim coating everything and then doing the texture. That's one of the benefits of that texture, is like these walls were really messed up, and now you can't tell. These are beautiful now. And it keeps the theme. So even some of the walls, we really didn't need to do the texture, but to keep everything consistent through the house and make everything line up and be consistent, I think it was the right call. It definitely helps hide. Like, I can't tell where the new drywall is, where the old drywall is, where it was plastered before. So they really did a great job of kind of blending everything together and hiding it well. So here's the second bedroom. A lot of the same. This one actually was in a lot better shape, but once again, like, you can't tell which was new, which was old. Everything's blended together real well. This one came together. We just need some flooring in here and a heat vent, and this place is done. I'll probably skip upstairs because that still hasn't been done, but I think downstairs has been painted. This is the basement. Yeah, down here, like I was saying, we just cleaned it up. We still got to get this heavy furnace out of here. Problem is, we got to get like 4 guys here at the same time to actually get it out of here. And they can't be bitches either, because that thing's heavy. And we got to get it up the stairs and out of here. So yeah, that's going to be fun. But yeah, just getting everything cleaned up, getting it so it's, you can walk in, you can move in, show that, hey, there's no water damage down here, everything's dry. It's looking good. This is really what we're looking for when we're not finishing the basement. Just give them a nice clean space to work with for storage, or let them dream. This basement could absolutely be finished, especially now that we got the ductwork already ran, so you can work around that. Like, this place would not be that hard to finish, but we'll let the next owner decide that. There's no point in us finishing the space. The comps just don't support it. So why spend a bunch of extra money down here you know, finishing this space if we're not really going to sell it for that much more. Or, you know, you put 20 grand into the basement, 30 grand, and then you might sell it for 20, 30 grand more. That probably wasn't worth your time. So just get out of the house and, you know, make sure that what you're doing is right and everything looks good. And we have this beautiful deck here. It's got to get trimmed up and add some stairs, but the deck looks good. We were able to salvage the framing at the bottom, so that was nice. We were able to just rip off the deck boards and put new on, so that's definitely saving us a few bucks and some effort there. This deck is low enough that I don't believe we need a railing. I should probably double check that just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure we don't need a railing. I know one of the guys already checked it. But yeah, this place is almost there. So the deck's looking good. We got to get the outside, just like the weeds and the plants under control, and get this place power washed. A couple little things on the roof we need to replace, but the outside is not going to take much. So we got most of the clean out. The yard was kind of a nightmare to get that cleaned out, but other than that, you know, the place doesn't have much more to go on the outside. So if you got a project, whether that's, you know, a rehab or you got a tenant moving out of a place, you know, just whatever you got going on, whatever, you know, rehabs, you got a whole house that needs to get done, brick trees your people, give us a call. We'll help you out. We can get them done on budget, on time, crank them out. That's one of the problems when you own the house, it kind of falls on the back burner to the brick tree job sometimes. So this one we've definitely sat on a little longer than we want, but if you got a rehab, give us a holler.